What's up, guys? Welcome to Positive Post. Today I am doing my very first tier list video on my tiermaker.com. And today I want to be ranking 90's to early 2000s shows from Nickelodeon. Now, I grew up watching most of these shows. Now, if I put them in D tier, I've added the text, haven't seen, or don't remember. So there are some shows I watched very little of, some shows that I just didn't really gain an interest in, and just some shows I haven't seen like whatsoever. Like this first one, Real Monsters, I'm familiar with. They did like a cameo appearance in Rugrats, which hopefully we'll get to later. Oh yeah, here they are. But I haven't seen like the actual show, Real Monsters. I think it's just like monsters going to school. It's basically, I think, what it was. So D, because I haven't seen the actual show. All Grown Up, spinoff of Rugrats. This one I definitely remember, but not very much of. I think they did like a little TV special of Rugrats where they went from babies to teenagers, kind of like try to sell the show before it aired. So this one's like a solid C. As Told by Ginger, one of those shows that I always heard of, didn't really watch. I vaguely remember watching the lice episode where there's like a lice breakout in Ginger's school, and I think her mom is the nurse, like the lice checker. But other than that, I don't remember this show at all. So let's just put this behind Arrow Monsters because I haven't seen much. I didn't see much of it. Now, Avatar: The Last Airbender looked cool from the commercials. I've always meant to give it a try. I'm not that big into anime stuff, so again, it's one of those shows I never watched. Barnyard kind of looked a little off-putting to me a little bit. But again, like these three, I haven't seen much of. Now, Cat Dog, I definitely remember. I think a little Cat Dog short episode aired before the Rugrats movie. I liked it very fairly. Loved the characters. Loved Dog, especially Rinston Rabbit, the Green Rabbit guy who would pop in every now and again, like to give them trouble. Was okay. Winslow was hilarious. I loved the movie, Cat Dog movie. I think it was made for TV, where they go find their parents, and it's just like a Bigfoot, like monster for their mom and frog for their dad, and they were just found. Like you don't know like who their real parents are or how they were born connected, but it was very interesting. Like going from their town to like where their parents were. I liked it. Um, Now we have Cat Scratch. I'm sorry to do this. Okay, I'm so sorry if I rank your favorite show as a D or even a C, I guess. But this is just my personal opinion. I'm not right. I'm not wrong. This is just my opinion. Um, but if I haven't seen it, I can't fairly judge it. I can't fairly rank it. I'm so sorry. Now we have Chalk Zone. Chalk Zone, I definitely remember. A boy named Rudy can draw anything on a chalkboard, and if he erases it or things like draws a circle, it opens up a portal into this like chalk world thing place. And like being like little kid artist that I was back then when the show was running, I so wanted to go visit that place. So Chalk Zone was a really fun show. But do I loved it? Do I love it more or less than Cat Dog? I'll bring it above Cat Dog, but just a little tiny bit. Now we have Danny Phantom. A boy turns into a ghost whenever he wants and fights other evil ghosts. It was an okay show. Let's rank it a solid C. I'm not that big of a fan of it. I love the theme song. Doug. Now, fun fact: this aired on Nickelodeon, and I think then Disney for the rest of the seasons, or vice versa. But it was like it's the only Nickelodeon slash Disney show that I know of. Didn't see much of it, unfortunately. But this one gets a solid D because even though I've never seen it, I would love to watch it. This rank Avatar just below, just behind that, just behind Doug, and As Told by Ginger behind Avatar. So these three shows are just a little bit off-putting to me. And these three, I wish I could watch. Now, Fairy Odd Parents, here we go. Yes, please. S or A, you guys? I love quoting Cosmo with my niece and nephew. He's so funny. He's such an idiot, but I love it. And to me, his dad is just the same. The his whole hatred for their neighbor Dingleberg. Oh my gosh. Vicky is just like the evilest, the worst. Jorgen von Strangle. I hope I said that name right. The fact that the same voice actor who does Jorgen also does Cosmo and the dad is like mind blowing to me. I love Wanda. I love the mom. Crocker is hilarious. Poof Poof later on, like Cosmo Wanda's son Poof Poof is so stinking adorable. So yeah, I think a solid A. Fanboy and Chum Chum. One of those shows I always heard of but never got into because it looked a little bit off-putting. So sorry, guys. Now here we go. Hey Arnold, a boy in the city, always doing the right thing, helping everybody even if they're mean to others at first. Top S tier. Invader Zim. Again, never really watched it. Never really been interested in it, so a D. I'm so sorry if you loved Invader Zim. Now, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. I did see the movie. There was a movie that came out just before the show did. I loved this movie. I loved the show. I want to give it a solid A. I love Jimmy Neutron. Kablam. Seems vaguely familiar to me. I just don't remember. I vaguely remember watching it, but I didn't hate it. I didn't really love it. But I just don't remember it. My Life as a Teenage Robot. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Robotic Girls saving the day. A tier. Ren and Stimpy. One of those shows that looks off-putting to me. I'm so sorry. Rocket Power, awesome. Let's rank this B. I loved. I think his name was Tito. Like that's Otto, Sam, Reggie. I like their dad. The hockey and sports theme show is awesome. Like the fact that they got skating legend Tony Hawk to play himself in one episode. If I was a bigger fan of sports, and particularly skateboarding, that would have blown my mind even more. But it was an awesome show. Like I appreciated it for what it was. Like the animation, color's fine. Rocko's Modern Life. I do vaguely remember watching it, but not much of it. It's not really off-putting, so how about just behind Kablam? Now, here we go. Rugrats. So, if you were to ask me what my favorite 90s, early 2000s show is from Nickelodeon, I'll always say the same thing. Toss up between Hey Arnold and Rugrats, and this is where I need to make the ultimate decision. Which one do I rather watch? Hey Arnold or Rugrats? Now, both have um, their fair share of TV movies. Um, I think Rugrats has one more than Hey Arnold. Harold has the one where they're trying to save the neighborhood because it's being torn down by this corporate guy. And then like the recent Jungle movie where Arnold finally finds his parents alive. Um, both movies are great. Rugrats has 3 movies technically. One where Dill, Tommy's brother, was born, and then they get lost in the forest. The second one introduces Kimmy and Kira, giving Chucky a stepmom and stepsister, which I loved. I love Kimmy. Her and Susie, and I'm going to say Tommy are my favorite characters. Um, and then they have where they go on vacation, but get like shipwrecked on this island, and they come across the wild thornberries. Heck, yes, 2 great shows in one. Yes, please. And 1 movie. Yes, please. I watch that every single day. So just for the Wild Thornberries movie, I can't really remember Hey Arnold ever doing a crossover. Although they do have an episode where one of the boarders in Arnold's boarding house sings a country song, Simple Things. I love that song. Randy Travis has the singing voice and playing like a version of himself. And I love country music, so I love that episode so much. I don't know. Okay, so do I love that one episode or do I love the movies, Rugrats movies more? I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Rugrats over Hey Arnold, but just a little tiny bit. Now, the only 90s show that I can think of that is still going strong today, SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't completely hate it. I don't completely love it. B or C. And I could just hear you guys going like A or S or S. But if you love it, good for you. If you hate it, that's fine. Also, I do remember, so it's not coming. It's not coming down here. I think it was really unique last year how they had SpongeBob and Patrick host the Kids Choice Awards. Yeah, that's fine. No. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that was fine. C tier. All right, Angry Beavers. I vaguely remember watching this show, but not enough. So I'm gonna put it just behind Progress Martin Life. Sorry, Angry Beavers. No, this one I don't recognize whatsoever. Like maybe I've seen a couple of ads for it, but it's been a long time, and I can't even say the full title. Or the Mighty Bee. It just came to me. The Mighty Bee. Yeah, I don't remember whatsoever. Not that off-putting like some of these shows. I'm just kidding. Some of these shows are. I would give it a try. So maybe just behind Kablam. And now we have the Wild Thornberries. Okay, I gotta admit, I don't really remember any of the episodes. I've watched a couple recently on a streaming service. I think it was Peacock, I want to say. I do love the movie. I love Tim Curry as Nigel Thornberry. That casting choice, perfect. My nephew can actually do a great imitation of Donnie, the wild boy. So even though I don't remember much of the show, I'm going to put it as A tier. Yeah, just above Fairy Odd Parents. All right, so there you have it. There is my tier list for the 90s, early 2000s Nickelodeon shows. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below which one's your favorite, which one's your least favorite, and why. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and the Baby Bunny Gaming channel. Until next time, stay positive. See ya!